to our last article of the day. This one is again from Taipei Times, but it was kind of interesting to me because it said Taiwanese women on average give birth at 32. Now, I want to read the article, they give my thoughts, but I want to give it in a different perspective at the end than the average person. The government should offer more incentives to encourage companies to invest in making their businesses pregnancy friendly, specialists said. Taiwanese women who gave birth in 2018 were on average 32 years old, while 31.12% of women who gave birth in 2018 were 35 and older. The first time that the figure has exceeded 30%, a report released on Monday by the Health Administration. Giving birth at a later age poses health risk to the mother and the baby, the HPA said, urging women to give birth between the ages of 25 and 30. The number of newborns in Taiwan has decreased from about 210,000 in 2014 to 180,000 in 2018, down 30,000 in just 5 years. While the average age of the first-time mothers rose 31%, the Ministry Interior data showed. Women aged 35 and older represent 23% of all women that gave birth 6 years ago, increasing it to 2018 30%. The Taiwan Association of Gynecology said that as a nation advances to certain levels, the education period of women is extended, and about 50% of women enter the workforce after graduating, inevitably delaying parenthood. However, the population of women who give birth at 35 and older in Taiwan is growing faster than expected. So I want to stop here because this is my thoughts on the article. If the age keeps going up, then think of your grandmother, or think of this child. First, think of this child. Okay, if you're 35, that means if your child waits till they're 35 to get married, to even get married or have a kid, you are 70. You're maybe dead, perhaps. And so therefore, you don't even get the joy of being a grandmother. Not to mention, if the way it's going, you might already be retired before your kid is of legal age if this keeps going. So are women robbing themselves of being a grandmother? My mom, she had many kids and she loved them, and that they were her life. And if you keep going over and over and putting yourself first, I don't know. But those are my thoughts, that you're robbing yourself of being a grandmother, and you're robbing yourself of being a parent and finding a purpose in your life. Leave your comments below. I would love to hear them. Hi. The small clip you saw was brought to you by Loyal World News. If you like what you saw, you should subscribe and look up my daily Loyal World News report for its full version. If you don't want to watch it on YouTube, prefer to be on the road, I also have a podcast in every full-length video I put up.